Welcome back to Air, ladies and gentlemen. Now it is time for me to go over some things. I've got another video lined up here. It's going to be a reaction to something pretty cool that's coming out. I'm going to record that video after this one. But basically, I want to go over the Patreon stuff with you guys. Now, I think it is a good time for me to start watching Demon Slayer because I know that there's another movie coming out and I have no idea, no earthly clue when it's coming out, and I'm not going to look that up. So if I want to like not get spoiled for whatever comes later, I think I should start watching now. I ordinarily want to make a move this quick until I start building more stuff, but I just really want to watch Demon Slayer. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I'm just gonna watch Demon Slayer. But the thing is, I've already recorded the first episode. So what I want to go over is how I'm going to structure that for you going forward. Also, I realize I'm wearing a pink shirt. I know I said I don't wear pink, but after I made that comment, I really thought about it, and I was like, I'm gonna go out and buy a pink shirt. So I went and bought a pink shirt, and I'm rocking pink. So I mean, honestly, what do you think? Looks alright on me, right? Not too bad. But anyway, back to back to the Patreon stuff. I just had to make that side thing because I normally wear a lot of green, red, and yellow. Especially red. I really love wearing red. Red is like my favorite color to really wear. I'm a big fan of it, so you'll always see me wearing red for the most part. Or I've been trying to wear more black recently, but yeah. Anyway, that's a side tangent. Let's get back to the Patreon thing before I get sidetracked again. So here's how I want to structure it. Right, I have two concerns. Right, when it comes to the Patreon. No, sorry, three concerns. Um, One is time. Right, time. Like me recording how often do I want to do it, stuff like that. Second would be pricing. So I am more interested in affordability than making a quick buck or whatever. Not that I'm gonna make money necessarily. I mean, I could set it all for free if I really wanted to, but like at the end of the day, I would like to transition to full time. But I'll go over this in a second. The third point is I really want to go over like what the right like model is like in terms of the day and like how many tiers I want. So I guess I'll go over time. No, first I'll go over the tiers and then I'll go over time afterwards. I think it transitions pretty well. So in terms of the tiering, I was thinking about making 4 tiers, right? The first one, and this will be tied in with the pricing as well. First one's gonna be like a just a regular everyday like support me tier or just cuz tier. It's just a quick like a $3. I don't think I could set it less to that, or I don't know. There's something I read that you have to set it to 3 and not minimum of that. So I just make it $3 or whatever. That one will give you access to voting. You'll be able to vote on all the shows that I can watch from there. And I guess anything that's like edited in this YouTube videos, you'll get the full like not cut YouTube video of like my reactions to like music videos and all whatever. You'll get that there, but only the music video stuff, like the like as in the anime reactions to the openings and all that stuff that I've been doing. All that you'll get basically released uncut. Is that the right word? Full, whatever, uncut version of it, where you get to see everything. Right? No like whatever I did before, no blurring, none of that. You'll get the full thing. So then also that's the $3 stuff, and you get to vote and stuff like that. And it's just more of a general like, let me just support this guy type of tier, right? I don't want to make it just a nothing. Like you get something at least for it. Now, this is where I was kind of struggling with how I want to structure the anime stuff, because I see a lot of creators put different amounts of money that they put. Like some people put a crazy price, like high. Some people put a low price. I mean, originally I was thinking I'd do $7 and make $7 for the anime and $7 for the music. But and then I make the $10 for both. But I changed my mind on that, and I decided to do, because I don't want people paying a lot of money just to watch me. Like, who the hell? Who do I think I am, right? But whatever. So it's like, but I also want to make some money. That way I can maybe do this full time, right? I want to actually like start going from doing a full time job to maybe doing full time this, providing something for people to like enjoy. And also, while I also reap from this too, I reap benefits. I get to watch what I like and make money off there, support my family, right? So I could do both, to kill two birds one stone there. So I want to eventually get to that point, but my main thing is I don't want to break people's banks. I don't want to hurt people's wallets. And I know usually anime people, or at least in my case, I support like two people that I watch. So I don't really want to pay more like $15 for both people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to be considerate and not have people pay multiple for like different people that they follow. So that's why I think I was just gonna tier at $5. I mean, I think it's $5. That's like buying a lunch or something at, I don't know, somewhere. Well, when Little Caesars used to be $5, you could get a $5 pizza. It's that kind of thinking that I'm going, like something affordable, cheap that you can do, and it's once a month, and I don't think that'll break banks. So that's why I decided for anime reactions, leave it at $5 and see where that goes. I will replicate that with the music reactions too. So the difference between the music and the anime stuff is that the anime tier is strictly just me watching anime, like blind for the first time or whatever, right? So I'll be watching, reacting to anime that you guys want me to see, so you'll be able to vote and stuff like that. And then there's the music people who will have their own separate voting. So music people will vote on music, anime people will vote on anime. And I guess I wouldn't be that fair for the $3 tier to vote on both, right? So I guess I could do like $3 tier could vote on like movie night stuff. Like if we get to that point, they could start voting on movie night stuff. But I want everyone to have a fair chance at voting. But I don't want the music people influencing the anime people. You feel me? That's why I want that tier to be specifically for anime. So I'll think about what the $3 tier vote is gonna be or whatever. But like they'll have their own unique thing in case they don't want to join either of those, right? So anyway, anime will be anime. The music will be music. So the music people will be able to vote on anything you want me to listen to. Albums, artists, anything like that. Like had this idea of like listening to like Korean music, because I've never really heard Korean music, and my girlfriend liked Blackpink, I think is the name of it. I haven't heard them because to me, I've never been like a fan of like Korean stuff, music wise. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Right, I've heard like something in the past, and it sounded very boy bandish, and I'm not. I'm a classical musician. Like I don't listen to stuff like that. But that was me in the past, and I've been opening my mind up to that. And honestly, she likes what she likes, but I didn't bring up to her that I was gonna start listening to that stuff. But as long as we keep this between us, I will listen to Blackpink or whatever, or African music, or I don't know, Brazilian music, European music, things of that nature. I want to expand my horizons. So, or my genre, my lack of knowledge in genres, right? Like I don't know that much about rap. I mean, I know Eminem, and I know 50 Cent, and I know a few people. Like I know Tupac, but like, have I heard all of the discography or the catalog or the amount of people that are there? No. And I know rap's pretty huge in the world. I mean, even places in like China know about rap, and I'm like, dude, what the heck? Even like Afghanistan knows about rap. I'm like, what's going on here? So clearly, I missed something. I missed how huge this thing got into the world. But like, and then I will obviously know about things like Linkin Park. But I've only ever really heard Hybrid Theory. I mean, I've heard songs in Meteora. I used to own the Meteora album, but that's it. Like I've heard Meteora, and I've heard Hybrid Theory and Reanimated. And I haven't heard nothing from them since. I know they're still around. I know they have like a female vocalist now that replaced Chester. Rest in peace, Chester. And I don't know who she is, and I haven't heard her stuff. But I know that because I'm familiar with some of the current event stuff. But obviously, I haven't heard any of their things. And I've always been like, I'm okay never listening to Linkin Park again. I am good with Hybrid Theory. That album is perfect. Like I don't need anything else. I just need the extended songs. And like I'm good, bro. So, but I do know that they've done crossovers with other bands or like other artists. Like I know that Jay-Z did a cover of one of the songs, "Points of Authority," I think it was. But Yeah, but I haven't really heard like all of Jay-Z stuff. I've heard like one song or two songs from Jay-Z, and that's how I know who they are. But the rest, I don't know. So there's rap, there's metal. I know quite a bit about metal, but there's a lot of albums I don't listen to. Like I just know like Metallica, which is like, I don't know if people call them metal or if they call them rock or they call them something in between. But I've always considered them metal, like kind of the young metal band. And then there's also other things that I don't know, like almost anything about. Like I'm still learning about pop and hip, reggae, R&B, and all that stuff. Like my focus on music has always been classical. It's always been instrumental, or some a cappella stuff, right? But it's never ever been modern stuff. So even though I know some modern anime, the potential of the music where I can go into, like, it's vast. I don't know anything. I really don't know anything. So that's why I'm making the music tier. I'm sorry to distract so much from the point, but like that's why I'm making a music tier, because music for me is the highest value, I think. And like there's so much there to explore. I have content for eons basically, because there's so much I haven't seen, or listened to rather, not seen. There's so much I haven't listened to, but that's why music's gonna have its own tier. That one's also gonna be $5. And the anime is going to be $5, and I have a $3 tier. So the last tier is kind of a combination of both. So, and I got this idea from another Patreon person who like does something like this, and I was like, okay, that seems like not a bad idea. I've explored like maybe like 10, 20 Patreon people of like famous and not famous people, and I've studied the models that they use. So I think this one's fairly alright, you know. They price their things a little higher though. They're like 15 or something like that, or 20. I'm not trying to do that. So I think I'm gonna actually give you guys a discount. Like if you want to do both tiers, right? Like if you want to do both music and anime and be able to vote on both, instead of pricing it at $10, which would be A plus B, I am actually just gonna take off some stuff like that. I'm gonna make that one like $8. It's a $2 you're saving for doing both instead of having to pay for one or the other, or pay for two of them and then go with that. No, I'm gonna provide an extra tier in which you actually even gave him more stuff than just if you had those individually. So I want the third tier, the people that really want to get the full benefit, to maybe we could do like a game night, or we could do like a thing once I make a Discord eventually. I want to do like maybe a movie night or something like that, or board game night, or D&D or something like that. Which, by the way, I have not played D&D before. So, I mean, I've tried it once. And I didn't understand what the heck was going on. So I need some real D&D experts to teach me stuff like that. But regardless, we can do other things that are fun, you know, that we can, you know, or watch movies and things like that. But I also do want to do reactions to movies eventually. I'll put that in the anime tier. So anything that's reacting to anything visual, that's considered the anime tier. Anything that's music related, I'm putting it in the music tier, okay? So that's how it's going to work, guys. Again, I have zero understanding of a lot of this. I'm still new to this whole craft, and it's not like there's a guru that can teach me these things. It's not like I have like, you know, someone who's experienced in this and can get my back, you know what I'm saying, to protect me from the pitfalls of what to do and what not to do. I'm just trying to figure things out myself. So if you guys are just patient with me, I'm sure I can deliver something that'll help most of us. I know I can't please everyone, but I can at least please, or try to please, most of you guys. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, and I wanted to just express that before I upload the Demon Slayer tonight. I've already recorded it. It's already, you know, it's done, ready to go. The beauty of the Patreon is that I don't have to like worry about editing videos or anything like that. I can just post it directly. I love that. I love that idea. I mean, sure, they take a percentage of how much you make or whatever. There's a cost of the platform, but I can still, you know, host the things there basically free of copyright, right? So what I want to do, right, this is kind of like my my long-term goal here. Sorry, my nose, there it goes again. But my long-term goal here is to like eventually just replace, well, not replace YouTube, but like, you know, make Patreon the main go-to spot, which I'm gonna try to act like that is the main spot, right? So everything I want to do, like all my anime reaction stuff, is gonna go directly to Patreon first. So with the exception of this very first episode tonight, I'm uploading Demon Slayer episode 1 to both Patreon and YouTube. The difference is Patreon from here on out is going to be probably like a month ahead of YouTube, because I got to figure out how to edit this stuff and all this nonsense, all these like copyright stuff. It at least gives me time to figure out how I'm going to do this, right? So Patreon's going to get everything like a month in advance or something. So that's, I mean, at the very least 2 weeks. Like I'm going to need like at least 2 weeks for this, but like probably a month is probably what how I'm going to structure it, right? So, and the way I'm going to do it is it's going to be full, right? So actually, you guys let me know. Do you prefer me to, like in this view right here, do you prefer that I'm like most of the screen and then I can put the like anime video in like the corner? Or do you prefer it the other way? The anime like episode, the full screen, and me, since I have a green screen, I can put myself in the corner somewhere. So I guess the question is, do you prefer to see the show more versus my reaction, or do you want to see my reaction more and like more visible, my reaction, because I'm gonna be a bigger part of the screen versus the show, which I guess you can read it or watch it. I mean, I when I recorded the first episode, I did it in my traditional fashion, right? The way I've always been recording. And I didn't have any problems reading the screen. So, I don't know. It's up to you guys. However you want to do it, we can maybe put it to the vote. But, like, if you want me to do it the reverse way, then how I've been doing it, you let me know and I'll make it happen. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, I think this is really important. Let me try to not make this too long. But the last thing I want to talk about is the frequency of how I'm going to be recording, okay? So, here's my mindset. I'm thinking I want to do... because I'm not putting you guys through the torture of like waiting a week for an episode. That's ridiculous. I wouldn't want to do it. I don't want anyone to go through that. I would rather you guys experience very bare minimum 2 episodes, right? Bare minimum 2 episodes. But that's the thing. I'm not going to do that per week. It's not going to be 2 episodes per week. You guys are getting at least 4 episodes per week, because I'm going to be recording twice a week for right now. Since I have a full-time job and it's a pretty demanding job, I can't afford that much time to record. So right now, I want to start off with just Demon Slayer, and we're just going to do that. I'm not trying to add any more anime for now because there's a lot of editing that goes into all the stuff that I do. So, and I'm doing everything solo. I don't have any editors or nothing like that. I do everything solo myself. So I spend lots of time on Photoshop, lots of time researching. So it's a solo show, and for right now, I had to figure out how all this stuff works properly. So that's why I need time to edit and also record, which is all I do when I get home anyway. So I don't have much time to do much else. But regardless, I'm going to be recording 2 times a week. I'm thinking Wednesday is a good day to drop episodes, because Wednesdays, I don't know about you guys, for me, Wednesdays are the worst days of the week. They're agonizing. I know Mondays suck. I know Tuesdays are maybe just as bad. But Wednesdays, it's like the middle of the week. It's like I can't go back to Monday and feeling like crap. I can't go back. I can't go to Friday. It's like worse in the sense that you're apprehensive for Friday to come, but it's not there, and it's just like even more demoralizing. I don't know how to explain it to you, but nothing good ever happens on Wednesdays. So why don't I give you guys a little hope on Wednesday? Like, I mean, heck, I could use this. Helps me too, because I get to watch a show that I like, and I can watch it on Wednesdays, the worst days ever. So it's a treat for you, and it's a treat for me. It's like I get to watch Demon Slayer or whatever I'm watching at the time, and you also get to enjoy something on an equally bad day. Now, the thing is, I can do 2 times a week, so I don't know if I'm going to record it on release on Saturday, or I'll do a Monday, or like a Friday, or Sunday. I don't know. Probably not Saturday, though. I don't know. I try to keep the Sabbath. I'm a religious man, so I try to not do stuff that, whatever. But I'll think of something, right? Maybe Sunday, or maybe like on a Friday or something like that. I can do one of those. Or if you prefer not Wednesday because it's smack down in the middle, I could do Tuesday and then Friday, right? Something like that. So it's like 3 days in between each, basically. So it kind of middles out, right? That wouldn't be too bad. Let me know what you think about that. But anyway, regardless, the whole idea is I want to do at minimum 2 episodes per recording. I don't want to do 1. So even if you get a bare minimum 2 episodes per week, nah, that's not good enough for me. I want you guys to get at minimum 4 episodes per week. So 2 on one recording, and so like 2 on one day, 2 on another day. But I was also thinking 2 to 4, so total maximum 8 episodes per week. That's possible, but I don't know how much I'll be able to record on a given time, because maybe I'll get home late that day or something. You know what I'm saying? So like, there might be circumstances in which I stay late at work, and then maybe I can't record that. So I don't want to like super hard commit. That's why I think 2 is a safe bet. But I'll go with what you guys think, and if there is like a mini arc or something in the middle of like what I'm watching, let me know ahead of time, please. And without spoilers, just tell me, hey, these like next 5 episodes, you got to watch them together. So yeah, go ahead and make some time for that, and I'll make some time for that. So yeah, I mean, that's basically it. That's all I wanted to really go over. I'm gonna record another video after this. It's gonna be pretty awesome. I can't wait to react to that awesomeness, which I'm already getting excited for. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that so you guys have an understanding. And like I said, I'm gonna release Demon Slayer tonight. First it'll be on the Patreon, and second probably will be on the YouTube, just so I can figure out how the editing works there. I haven't had a chance to really edit it for YouTube, but I'm gonna work on that as soon as I'm done with the second reaction I'm doing tonight. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. It's been tons of fun already. But yeah, let me know what you think. Leave some comments down below, and then we'll see where we go from there. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace out, and keep it styling now.